Tulane on the road at Ole Miss. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? That's because it is familiar. This is the exact same game that I believe was played in week 2 of the regular season. Tulane at Ole Miss. They've already played in Oxford, Mississippi this year, and they're going back there. If you remember, the first game did not go their way. Not at all. Not at all. They lost that game 45-10. They absolutely got thumped. Now, what makes you or me think this game is going to go any differently than the first time around when they lost to Ole Miss 45-10? And not to mention, Ole Miss as their second game of the season. They're trying to figure out their quarterback situation, trying to get into a rhythm and everything. I get it. Tulane was as well. I understand. But Ole Miss is a Power 5 program, Power 4 program, whatever. However, I think it is a huge distraction having Lane Kiffin leave, having him take a lot of the coaching staff, and then some of them flies back in. It looks like Ole Miss is going to have their defensive coordinator to call the defensive plays and their offensive coordinator back to call their offensive plays. So maybe not as much as a negative impact as some people think not having Lane Kiffin. I do think they'll miss his leadership on the sidelines, his aggressive approach, and just having him there. I think the players might be a little bit crushed, and I get it. Some people think they might play angry. They might go out there and just come for blood, and that could be so. But I'm going to have to see it to believe it in the playoffs. However, I do think this is not a good matchup for Tulane, even with Ole Miss losing their head coach, even with all the distractions around the program. I do think Ole Miss is definitely going to win this game, like zero question in my mind. I would love to see an upset. I think it'd be fun. It'd make my day on Saturday. I don't think it's going to happen. So give me Ole Miss to win the game. But at the time I'm recording this, Ole Miss is favored by 17.5 points. I don't quite think they're going to cover the spread. I think they're actually going to win by 17 points, a slightly smaller margin than the spread, which means Vegas is doing a great job because it's going to be really close to that line that they have there. So Ole Miss is going to win by 17. It's going to be 41-24 final score. Ole Miss is going to advance to round 2 of the playoff and face Georgia in an epic rematch. Can't wait to see that.